Hello dear student, in this lectures of signals and system, today we will see two properties, that is differentiation and integration properties, and next property is multiplication and convolution property. Now differentiation and integration, these are two operations which are opposite to each other. So similarly here also, whatever applications or whatever operations we will perform, those operations will be opposite to each other. To understand what is the property of differentiation and integration, let us see f1t is the function, its Fourier transform is f1j omega. Then differentiation property states that d by dt, that is differentiation of f1t, with respect to time we are going to differentiate the function, d by dt f1t gives you j omega raised to n into f1 j omega. This is the differentiation property. And integration property is exactly opposite to this expression. Integration of f1t dt, we are going to integrate with respect to time. In differentiation also we have differentiated with respect to time. Here integration is also with respect to time. So f1t dt, integration of f1t dt is equal to 1 upon j omega f1 j omega. So here instead of differentiation, integration is there, and j omega is multiplied to f1 j omega. Here 1 upon j omega is divided to the f1 j omega. That's why this differentiation and integration, these are the opposite operation to each other. Next property is multiplication and convolution property. Let f1t and f2t are two functions. Their Fourier transform are f1 j omega and f2 j omega. Then multiplication property states that f1t into f2t, that is if we multiply the two functions f1t and f2t, after application of DFT we also get the multiplication of the Fourier transform of these individual functions, that is f1 j omega into f2 j omega. And convolution property states that f1t into f2t gives 1 upon 2 pi f1 j omega into f2 j omega. So here in multiplication and convolution are the multiplication of two functions or two Fourier transform. Just the difference is, in convolution property we have the multiplication factor as 1 upon 2 pi to f1 j omega into f2 j omega. Thanks for listening.